what do you actually want? Okay, because your thoughts are always creating something. Your thoughts are always manifesting something. So what is it that you're manifesting? Let me ask you that, because we are powerful creators. No matter what's going on in your life right now, you created it through your thoughts, and you can change it through your thoughts by making a simple decision to shift from focusing on what you don't want to clarifying what you want, and then so that you can focus on it. But most people, where they get stuck, and I've been stuck here before, trust me, where they get stuck is they're experiencing a situation that they don't want, which lowers their belief in actually thinking they can get something they want, so they never even think about what they want. They keep looping themselves back into this place, and I've been there, guys, trust me, where you just keep getting what you don't want because you're whenever you're feeling bad, you're doubting, okay? And it's hard to set a goal when you're in a state of doubting. And that's why feeling good now is your number one goal, right? But if you're in that state where you don't believe, then of course it may be difficult to set a goal. But like, you got to understand, for you to go hit a goal, you got to first set a goal, and you're not going to know how to do it when you set it. Okay, it's so crucial and important to understand. It's so crucial. Like, what do you want? If time, hold on, let me ask you this. Like, what would you do right now if money was no object and you knew you couldn't fail? What would you do? Would you travel the world? Would you have would you be in a beautiful harmonic relationship? Would you go eat the food you always wanted to eat, right? Would you give back to someone, right? What is it that you would actually do if money was no object and you knew you couldn't fail? What would you do? All right, that's what I just asked you that. What would you do? Let me ask you that question. What would you do, right? Focus on that, okay? Because when you focus on what you want, the money to supply the fact that what you actually wanted is gonna come. It's gonna come. What do you actually want, right? What do you want, man? Because if you don't know what you want, you're never gonna get it. If you haven't clarified what you want, you're not gonna get it. But as soon as you make a decision, this is what I want, and this is why I want it, you don't have to know how, you just have to believe and you shall receive. Believe and you shall receive, doubt and you go without. What do you want? What do you want? Feel good right now, no matter what the circumstance is. No matter what the situation is. Feel good right now, because you can do anything. You can absolutely do anything you could possibly imagine, because all possibilities exist in the quantum field. The quantum field of reality suggests that all possibilities exist, okay? All possibilities exist. So what does that mean? That means that the situation you're experiencing right now that you don't want, or maybe that you want it, maybe you don't mind it, but it's not what you truly prefer, right? There's a fine line between, I'm going to be happy no matter what the circumstance is, and I know I'm worthy of more, so I'm going to go get it, right? There's a fine line. I understand, trust me, I've been there. I've been in that place where I was like, okay, money's not going to make me happy, so why don't I'll tell you this, guy, look, if you think money's not going to make you happy, I'm going to tell you right now, man, it's a lot easier to be happy when you have money than when you're broke. It's a lot easier. Look, money can't buy happiness, but broke can't buy anything. That's a fact. Look, broke's not going to make you happy either, so you might as well be rich. You might as well be rich, right? Like, it's not a bad thing. We've been programmed to believe that money was a bad thing. Why? Because the people that programmed us want us to be under their control. It's modern day slavery, the 9 to 5, just over broke. They programmed our minds to believe money is evil. If you're rich, you're gonna go to hell. You're gonna do that. They did that. It's all by design, so that they can control you and manipulate you. It's not true. It's only true because you believed it to be true. And you probably heard it as a kid growing up. I know I did. I was just writing down. I was realizing I had some beliefs come up that were stopping me from being all that I can be. And I realized what they were. It was like, if you're too successful, then this means this, or you're gonna go to hell, or your family won't love you, and I'm just like, where are these thoughts coming from? These aren't even true. Why? But they're true. The reason why these programs play out in our life, because they're on the subconscious level. You're not aware of them. A lot of this, especially in the spiritual community, man. Look, I've fallen victim to this. I'm gonna tell you this right now. I've fallen victim to this. I let those beliefs. I believe those beliefs. You don't have to believe those agreements. They're only true in your reality because you've admitted that they are true. Truth is relative. All truths are true, nothing is true, everything is permitted, meaning whatever you believe is true for you and your reality. Okay? But realize that your beliefs will create your experience, because your perception is based around what you believe. Your perception is based around what you believe, and the way to change the reality you're experiencing is to change the way you look at it. And the way you change the way you look at it is you change the beliefs. You got to go in there, man. You got to realize what thoughts are coming up on a subconscious level. You need to become conscious of your unconscious thoughts. What thoughts are holding you back? What thoughts are actually holding you back? Because at the end of the day, you have the choice. You can choose to believe those thoughts or not. Are you going to be rich or are you going to be poor? Poor is P-O-O-R, passing over opportunities repeatedly. And you know why poor people pass over opportunities repeatedly? Is because they have an agreement in their head of why they can't be rich and why being rich is a bad thing. So then they automatically, subconsciously sabotage themselves of actually being successful because they think it's a bad thing. By design, that's the way that the people that have been controlling this earth wanted it to be. And that's why they've controlled the people on this planet for thousands of years. Because they've created, they know how the mind works. They know how the universe works. Right? When information enters the mind on a repetitive basis, that creates a subconscious program which will play out automatically if you're unaware of it. 95% of your day is run by your subconscious mind. 95% of your days are run by your subconscious mind. So what you believe is based around your environment. It's based around what you're seeing on a day-to-day basis, what you're hearing on a day-to-day basis, and what you are saying on a day-to-day basis. And most people are unaware of those three simple facts. And that's why they've been getting the same situation of their life over and over again. Right? If you want things in your life to change, you're going to have to change things in your life. You're going to have to change who you hang around with. You're going to have to change the words that you say. You're going to have to change what you believe. When you change your beliefs, you change your perception, and when you change your perception, that changes your physical experience. Okay? Your beliefs are not they're temporary. Your beliefs are temporary. You can always change them. You can always change them. You're not your thoughts. You're not your thoughts. You're not your beliefs, but you're experiencing those beliefs, and identifying with those beliefs will make that become who you are, but you don't have to do that. Okay? But look, man, my message was today is this, like, do you actually know what you want? Because at the end of the day, if you break it down to this perspective, which this is just a perspective, use it if you may, okay? You are thinking about what you don't want, you're thinking about what you do want, or you're not thinking at all, okay? It's one of the three, probably, right? Think about what I don't want, think about what I want, or thinking nothing at all. So for you to get what you do want, you must first identify what that is. Without knowing how, when you actually decide this is what I want, you're going to find a how. The how is going to come to you. The opportunity is going to come to you. The business is going to come to you. The relationships are going to come to you. The mentorship is going to come to you. Once you make a decision on what you want, what do you not want and what do you do want? Okay? Because most people, they're not getting what they want because they've never clarified it. Because they're so trapped in their current situation, their eyes are so focused on where they are that they keep thinking about it, and therefore they keep creating it. Okay? But for you to get a different outcome in life, you must first take yourself out of your current situation, step into the void, the unknown of no thought, right here in the void, and say, okay, in this, since I am no name, no face, no body, I'm just pure consciousness in this present moment, what am I going to create? I can create anything. I'm infinite possibility. At that point in time, then you can think about what you want without the filters of the ego identity of who you think you are. And then guess what? Once you know what that is, now you can start making choices to help support that decision, okay? Because alignment comes from three things. It comes from your thoughts, it comes from your words, and it comes from your actions. And when your thoughts, words, and actions are in alignment, that is pure alignment in complete flow state, okay? Your mind, your body, and soul, that's the holy trinity of who you are. When you take care of your mind, you take care of your body, and you take care of your soul, you're in perfect harmony. You're in perfect harmony, you're in your true self, you're with your higher self, and everything's working out for you at that point. Everything's working out for you at that point, okay? So that's my message for today, man. What do you want? What do you want, and what's stopping you from going to get it? What's stopping you is clarifying what it is, making a decision, right? That's what stopped me for so long, was I wasn't able to make a decision. I didn't know what I wanted, right? But once you know what you want, the how's gonna come. it's gonna start making sense. But I promise you this, if you've had, no matter what, if whatever failures you've had in your life, whatever challenges or setbacks, when you're in that state where you're having challenges and setbacks and problems, what's going to happen is you have a program that's running, and that's why you got in that situation, and you chose to identify with that program. Okay, and this is what's happened to me. I've realized this, right? Are you going to believe that? Are you going to believe that lie? This is what Joel Osteen says, right? I don't know what your religious or spiritual, what you believe, but what he says is, the stronger your light, the more the devil's going to come after you. Because here's the why. Look, the people that are not doing anything, or not have no goals, ambition in their life, the enemy's not going to go after you. And I believe the enemy is your own thoughts. Because here's the thing, guys. This is what I believe. Now, I'm not telling you what to believe, but this is what I believe. We have thoughts, right? And thoughts, there are neutral thoughts. There are good and bad thoughts, positive and negative thoughts. Because in this universe, everything has its polar opposite, okay? So with that being said, the stronger dark you experience, that means the stronger light that you have yet to experience, or that you will and can or have experienced, okay? Because equal opposites exist. So no matter what you're going through right now, it's temporary. And if you're going through the challenges right now, if you're getting those limiting beliefs, if you're getting all those setting back thoughts, it's because you're meant for more. It's because you have greater within you. So that's my message for you today. Identify what you want. What do you actually want? And the only way to get it is to know what you did, know what it is, know what you want, know if you're experiencing what you don't want, and get moving in the direction. Get moving in the direction, and when you think about what you want, when you speak about what you want, and when you take actions about what you want, that creates alignment, which creates belief. And the more you take action, the more you believe. Belief comes from faith, and belief comes from faith. Action is a byproduct of the belief, and then the action creates more belief. And there's actually this what is it called? I learned this from Kevin Trudeau. It's called the momentum cycle. Okay, success builds confidence. Success builds confidence. Confidence creates belief. Belief creates. Success builds confidence. Confidence creates activity. Activity creates success habits, and the success habits create the success. And the same opposite is true. Failure creates lack of confidence. Lack of confidence creates lack of activity. Lack of activity creates, failure habits. Failure habits creates failure, right? It's a momentum cycle. Get yourself in a positive success momentum cycle today. What do you have to do? You don't have to do it all. You don't have to do it all today. And look, I have perfectionist tendencies. Like, I've done this all the time. You don't have to get it all done in one day. It's not about what you can do today. It's not about what you can do this week. It's about what can you do every single day or every single week for a year, for 2 years, for 3 years. Because if you do the right things long enough consistently, what's going to happen? You're going to be where you want to be. Okay? Enjoy the process. It's not about the outcome or the destination, but it's about who you become in the process of achievement. Right? It's not about oh, well, you're telling me how I can be rich or how I can make money or how I can be successful. Well, that's a bad thing. I have this belief just telling me that's a bad thing. Well, maybe that's true. Maybe it's not true. But here's the thing. It's not about the achievement. It's about who you become in the process of achievement. And not only who you become, but who can you help in the process, right? My whole life, I knew I could help people, but I didn't have the confidence to do it. I didn't think I was worthy enough. I didn't think I was good enough. And why was that? It's because who I was hanging around. You need to hang around people that are encouraging you and inspiring you and motivating you on a day-to-day basis, that are helping you grow. When you surround yourself with those people, guess what? They're watering and fertilizing the seed. You're the seed. You're the seed, and your environment is your soil. What environment are you putting yourself in? If you're around negative people, that's why you don't believe. If you're around people that are complaining all the time, that's why you have all these thoughts that are clouding your vision. Get out of that environment. You're the right seed, but you're in the wrong soil. Change your environment. That changes everything. Change your environment. That changes literally everything, because your thoughts are a product of your environment. Okay? Your thoughts are a product of environment. You have complete control to create whatever environment you want. You have complete control to create whatever environment you want. How do you do this? What are you looking at on a day-to-day basis? What do you see? What people are you seeing? What are you seeing on your walls? Are you seeing your goals, or are you seeing your problems? Are you seeing goals, or are you seeing distractions? Which one is it? It's one or the other. What are you speaking? Are you complaining, or are you showing appreciation? Are you complaining about your problems, or are you showing appreciation for what's coming? Which one is it? It's one or the other. So it's one or the other. What are you speaking, and what are you listening to? Who are you listening to? What are you putting into your ears? What are you watching? Are you watching those random shows on TV? Are you just scrolling through social media? Or do you have a goal and you're actually learning about people that have already hit that goal? Are you actually asking questions to your mentor? Are you asking any questions to your coach? Ask yourself that question, man, because look, success has certain principles. You just must follow them. Get out of your own way. Get out of your own way. That's my message for today, man.